I have some bananas that look like they're prime for file 13. But that's not what we do here in the Midwest, is it? Bowl me, Blazer. The recipe I have calls for 2.5 cups of bananas. I think 5 medium bananas will probably do that. This is definitely the perfect stage whenever they're like falling apart. Do you peel yours from the tip? I think it's a lot easier from the back. Bing, bang, boom. And them bananas are old. Any older would be voting for them for Congress. Come in with a fork and give them a good mash. Now that we're to a good creamy consistency, we're going to add in, how much would you say 2 eggs is worth nowadays?
$2.
Really?
I don't know.
Man, what stock market you playing on? 1 Z2Z. Get those good and beaten up in that mix. It's also a good time to seek out any of those big clumps. I'm a good smashing. Add 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Packed. Microwave and melt down 1 stick of butter. Trying to make sure Paula Dean's happy in this recipe. While you're waiting for that to melt, you're gonna measure out 2 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Mix all your dry ingredients together. Melted stick of butter, give it a good mix. Dry ingredients. You could switch to a whisk. Just trying to show you don't need a whole bunch of extra things. If you got a fork, you can spoon it out. 1 guy, 1 bowl. This aside, our Pioneer Woman, not required for the recipe, pan. I didn't have a loaf pan, so I had to go out and buy this. Design's really pretty. So if you want this, they sell it at Walmart. A couple sprays to make sure nothing sticks. All right, I lied. I'm gonna switch from this fork to a spatula. You know why. I paid for it all, I'm using it all. Give this a shimmy shake. There's no nuts or whatever in this recipe, so this is a very nut allergen friendly recipe. But I would take just a little bit of brown sugar and sprinkle it over the top. I'm not sure what it'll do, but it sounded awesome to me, and I know I've done it with like muffins and stuff. Bake this loaf at 350 for about an hour. See, one thing I can't do with my camera is bring you over here for these action shots. I said 350 for about an hour. Set your timer. That's timer 1, 6, and 3 zeros for you people in the back that aren't listening. It is that serious. All right, the dinger went off, so come on, Harry. 1 at the ready. Look at that. Pick in, and if it comes out clean, she's done. What the heck happened there? That was just in the door of my oven. What's up with that? You can use a hot pad, or you can just use your silicone baking trays. A hot thing and the silicone mat. Got that slidage going on. Do a 360. Woo! Oh, don't want to burn the counter. I'll have to put this here down here for some emotional support. Come in here with a butter knife. And ladies, remember, if your man decides to make you a loaf of bread and it's not banana bread, send it back. Oh, son, been loafed. Back in with the white Vans. Look how clean it is. That 1 good wipe down away from a repeat. Give it some time to just marinate on the counter for a little bit. I think that brown sugar on top is what really made that caramelize up there. I'm not affiliated with the brand or anything, but I inherited these Eversharp knives through marriage. Great bread knives. Crumbly boy. Reveal. Oh, that's hot. Look, just look at it. Look. So beautiful. They go probably about 50 minutes or so because I think I overbaked mine just a little bit. So I'll modify the recipe for your liking, but let's give it a taste test. I grew up with this recipe and I haven't had it since I was probably in high school. And I've actually never made it for myself. You don't want none. I'll see you later. Admire the beauty there for a moment. Like, just take like a moment of silence. If you don't want a big loaf and you want to have something a little more shareable, you can take the same batter and put it in muffin tins. This was super easy to do. My kids will love this. It was an easy recipe, didn't take a whole lot of ingredients. Sugar on top gives it like a crumb cake feel. So this would be the perfect coffee cake too. Always good excuses for coffee. If you've been looking for more easy recipes this year to keep you eating at home, this might be the place to stay and follow.